Hey, what's going on, everybody? So I'm kind of going back to my roots, zombie theory videos, and seeing what we could come up with, yeah? Okay, so here's the theory for y'all. I already did a video on this, but TG, I think, stands for Tacitus Gun. The whole story behind that is this zombie outbreak happens. We don't know the story on all that. But it's kind of like this whole new story. Rick Toff and all the rest of our guys they're kind of done, that sort of thing. And what we're going to have is kind of this reboot of the series, of the zombie saga, call it that. And what I think is going to happen is there's going to be a BLoPS team that's going to come down. We're going to lose 3 guys, and 1 soldier's going to make it out. He's going to basically meet up with 4 civilians. All of them, each character their own little world. This BLoPS soldier guy, obviously being the kind of Tank Dempsey-ish guy. This girl, that we see on the poster, she's going to be kind of the, I want to say Takio. I would say more like Rick Toff, and she's going to be kind of the crazy one saying funny-ass shit, even though women are actually not funny at all, which is, not sexist or anything. It's just, I don't find women funny in games. They just doesn't make any sense. And maybe a black guy to kind of fill in that Nikolai role. And, probably an Asian guy, That's just what I feel. Maybe a Mexican dude. That's just a theory, okay? A guess, really. It's not even a theory because I don't have anything to back it up with other than the leaked audio files. So let's say it is in New Jersey, okay, like the audio file says, okay? What happened is this scientific lab, and I'll have to do some research on this, and I'll get back to you guys later, some other day, when I'm not working and shit, but, by the way, maybe I should do a video on what I do, working and shit. Anyways, so, I'll do some theory videos. What I think is going to happen is in New Jersey, which I believe has a body of water near it. Can't remember right. That could be one theory, maybe not. What I think happens is we're going to find out in this story, our new storyline, that Rick Toff and all of them went to another dimension, which was one of my theories a long time ago. They are in another dimension, which is why you never see another civilian. It's always some dude in some other dimension, or some dude that's trapped or back in time, but you never actually see other people. So, if we were to put this into reference, okay, Rick Toffin activates whatever, whatever happens, right? Okay, which would be going from Darius to Kino. They actually switch dimensions, which I believe is actually in one of my theory videos, my Nazi zombie storyline videos. So there's 2 storylines going on now. The first one is our storyline where the Earth blows up and it's everyone's dead. That would be a good ending, okay? I think that would bring closure. Just those characters pretty much die off, okay? Maybe that's not a good one, but they're in another dimension, which allows us to carry on the original timeline track, which is still continuing on. Okay, this goes into a little bit of the multi-dimensional theories. Okay, so because we're still traveling on that single thing, back in World War II, we suppressed the zombies. Nothing really bad happened. It was just like a bunch of experiments gone wrong, right? Okay. American scientists basically get back together and they're like, oh yeah, hey, look at all this crazy Nazi shit, when they're experimenting with stuff. And of course, with all experiments, if you're fucking with things you shouldn't be and you're trying to play God, you are going to unleash something you should not have been fucking with. In this case, it's people trying to bring them back to the dead. In other words, I think a good indication to this is they're actually trying to find a cure to cancer. Okay, now hear me out for a second. The cancer cells, what they do, correct me if I'm wrong, I took a health class on this, I don't know why I don't remember. What they do is they basically take over certain cells, Okay, they basically kill them off. So when you get like lung cancer, it'll spread throughout your lungs because it's killing basically your lung cells. With the zombie technology, we have learned how to reanimate those dead cells. So what our scientists are trying to do is take those dead cells, or figure out how they reanimate. They find a bunch of people with cancer, they basically inject them with it, and there's a few little mishaps, and then of course, like I said, you shouldn't be playing God, and you fuck up. So those first zombies created, and of course, there's a doctor. You're not really scared of any zombies or anything. It's just something that happened back then, and you're like, oh, there's no zombies. It was just these people were, whatever. What happens is a zombie outbreak. So they contain it within this little area. If you've ever watched The Walking Dead, you would know that the whole story starts off with a hospital. So what I think they might be trying to do is kind of side by side. Here's The Walking Dead, and, don't quote me on this, but it's kind of like, here's The Walking Dead, here's our story that kind of is reminiscent, kind of mirror to that story. Maybe that's not it, but that's my whole theory. That's how the zombie apocalypse starts, is scientists just don't know how to keep their fucking hands out of playing God, okay? They make abominations, they basically spread out through the hospital, they eat everybody, and, blah, 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 and what happens is they make a containment area, the military, and the Black Ops teams. Oh, have we seen these Black Ops teams? Yes, we have. In fact, we have seen them so much, I wouldn't be surprised if they looked exactly like the guys we have already seen. You're probably wondering, what the hell is that dude talking about? We haven't seen no Black Ops teams. Actually, we have. In the Black Ops loading screen, the zombies loading screen, if you were to watch the screens very closely, you would see a lot of helicopters and a lot of weird things going on. Now, there's a lot of theories to this, and I agree with all of them. One theory is, because it looks like one of the helicopters is Russian, is that's actually Extinction losing, the zombies breaking out over Extinction. And so these Russian guys are killing all the zombies, and of course they all die off. Okay? That's one theory. Okay? But the weird thing is, though, they have gas masks, and they wouldn't need gas masks if there's no gas crawlers, which there aren't any in Extinction. So, doesn't make sense. Okay? Well, let's say they start fucking, with stuff, and they bring back something in this next installment, and that's they create the gas crawlers again. Okay? Whether or not it's with 115, once again, this is in a different dimension. 115 may not be a factor anymore. It may actually be something like The Walking Dead, where it's already in our system. Or, go with the traditional zombie thing, it's just a disease, where you're scratched, or we'll say you're bitten, because scratching is kind of stupid. You're bitten, if you survive, you're going to turn into a zombie, you might as well kill yourself. Okay? Save everyone else a lot of ammo and just kill yourself. So, that's my theory, okay? So, going a little deeper into it, if we have 4 Black Ops people, I'm really hoping that girl on the poster was just kind of a hint to zombies. It's not like an actual character. I mean, it would be cool to play as a chick, but I feel that, the 4 Marines from Nocturne Totten to Verrucht, that was the way to go. We need some badass Marines, some badass Black Ops, Navy SEALs, SAS, fucking Green Berets, Army Rangers. We need guys like that to just go in there, kick the fucking door down, kill everyone inside. We need those types of guys to kill zombies, not, oh look, I'm a badass chick, I got a gun, and I'm not really badass, I was a pussy in real life. You know what I mean? I don't see that being, it's a good formula for like a whole new zombie thing, but I just feel that 4 soldiers is a good way to go, to get people into the atmosphere of, this is absolute hell. You need 4 soldiers, not 4 civilians. Simply because, if we're going to have big-ass guns and we're civilians, it's unlikely. We'll more likely have big-ass guns if we're military personnel. So if you like this theory, thumbs up this video, tell your friends about it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be doing some more. But that's it for this fucking video. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe.